Welcome, everyone, to the stream for today, where art within a game shall be created. I hope, students, my chat, you're ready to observe the art, take it all in, perhaps learn the correct approach to making it. It might not be traditional art stream, as it's not being made in Photoshop or Corel or Psy. It's not made in any of those paint programs, no. It's being done in a game called SuchArt, which I received a key for the other week, and I looked at it, and it's really cool looking. It's another like simulator game of do this one thing. That's the simulation of it. And this one, it's all about art. Art is being simulated, though it is not a simulation of me doing the art. It's just all the art itself that's being simulated. I swear this isn't secretly an AI stream that I'm just commentating on top of when I've actually got like robot set up that's making all the art and I just pretend I'm doing it. You feel me? So in a similar vein to art school, I'd say it's a little bit closer to maybe kind of a combination between Passepartout and art school. Since in Passepartout it was like you could make whatever you wanted and then people would come up and buy it. In art school you were given specific types of paintings, you were given those assignments to do, and then you would create art based upon that assignment. But it's a lot more in-depth with tools than either of those two games, which were exceedingly simple and were basically like, it's MS Paint in a game with like some tools you can use on top of that. That was basically the extent of those. That is not the case. There is a lot more to it. So I'm excited to do that. And I think I'm also, when reminding, here we go, for the chat's choice for voting for that, I probably will just resend constantly. You know, it's like basically every stream I'm like, hey, chat, remember chat's choice? Yeah, that's a thing. Except then it's like every single stream I'm like, reminder for chat's choice. I think it's been going on a little bit now. Don't need to do the constant reminders. Probably fine. So most is just like, I'll just casually do the command at the start of the stream, and that'll be that. And then, those who are around, come in, whatnot, you can just use the command yourself if you want updates or information for chat's choice. But, so, we'll say this is one of the final reminders that chat's choice, the first poll is up. You can go use it. It's not exclamation point chat's choice, it's just exclamation point CC. That's it. Straightforward, easy to type, no problem. But vote in the first set, and then next week will be the second round. CC, Skelly says, being facetious, using C and C rather than the letters C and C. Thanks. And hello, Sween. That's right. This is the close-up cool guy. Accurate. You made it to the stream. The close-up cool guy stream. Not far away and not a loser either. That is not here. It's over there. If you're looking for that person, you'll have to leave, go down the hall, take a left. But if you're looking up for the close-up cool guy, it is accurately here. All right. So with that accurately here, we are accurately going to make some art. I swap. Here we are. Here we go. And this is also a demo. The game is not fully... this game isn't out yet. So this is just straight up a demo of it, which is why I'm doing it on Wednesday rather than a weekend. It's because it's not out yet. Might play this again in the future when it fully releases, but for now, just playing their little demo of it. Let's start a new game. And welcome, Thoth, also to the stream. And uh-oh, Dan used the commands /ban at me. Thus, he got banned. He's banned himself. Oh dear. Alright, new game. Gee, what is your artist's name? Clearly. Oh, I don't know how I managed to select that. That was interesting. Whoa. Excuse me. Stay in the game. Keep typing. There we go. Perfect. All caps. DistantCacophony. Oops. Tree caco. Uh-oh. That's almost what I accidentally was. Alright, here we go. We are in 2130, and you have just received the results of your DNA test of professional compatibility. Your genome indicates a great artistic talent in you. For decades, art has been largely dominated by robots and other artificial intelligences. It is time for you to act. As on Earth, the threat of a robot revolt is looming, and as the alien race of the Krabuxes covets the planet's salt water, only you can decide what to paint on your next canvas. But so far, you have yet to be granted a studio aboard the International Space City. In order to get ready to revolutionize the world of art, and while waiting for your real studio, you have been provided a virtual space of artistic simulation. You activate your hollow headset and connect to your virtual studio. That's right, this art is being done in VR. But video game VR. I'm not in VR, but my video game character me is. Imagine looking at your DNA to see what you're good at and it being a streamer. Imagine you looking at your DNA to see what you're good at. And it's just nothing or just straight trash. It just is like you're good at being thrown away. Alright, you can see though, up at the side, throw object. To throw the object you have in hand, press E. And just like that, there went my paintbrush. To pick the object you threw away, aim at it and keep pressing left mouse click without moving. See, and we just pick it back up. Thanks to the wonders of artificial gravity, you can also press space to jump. It's, yep, you can press space to jump. Finally, press left shift to crouch. There we go. DNA says I'm good at crying. Well, that's more than nothing, right? Oh. And here it is. This is my studio, where I create art. It's pretty sparse, gives me lots of room for painting, getting things messy. I have a huge window at the back here where we can look out at the space station and planet Earth. Look at that. Just peeking out from under the ring of the space station, the Earth is slyly looking over at us. Is that a Gatling Nerf gun in the corner? Good question, and hello, Lord Mong. We're looking at that one. Is there another one? Wait, okay, no, it's right here, I see. Caco Pollock. Yep, there we go. I'm a master artist. Basically on the level of Pollock. Draw a butt? Hang on. And add a little shine right there. Doesn't look much like a butt. I think I need some like white to properly put that on, but oh well. And then we can put another eye over here. And there we go. Oh, and also, by the way, Andrew, thank you for resubscribing for 6 months. It is me. It is you. Thank you. Appreciated. And thank you, Twitchy Kismet, for resubscribing for 2 months in a row. We just passing on the love. Thank you. Appreciated. And Andrew gifting a sub to Thoth. Very kind of you, Andrew. That's appreciated. Alright, so as I walk around, you can see that this becomes a tool that can be used. Item special action. Some items you have a special action as displayed above your inventory. And you press F to trigger it. Doesn't seem like I can do anything with it. Maybe I need to just load it up with some paint here. Let me throw that down. I've gotta be able to put paint in here somewhere, right? That spot looks a little bit suspicious. Maybe I can stick something in here, on that side. Eh. Maybe a little bit of rotation. I can rotate. Again, like so. Splatoon? Maybe. Nerf guns are pretty complicated. That's why they recommend them for older children. Not because of the, like, possibility of any choking hazard or, like, being shot in the face. No, that's not the problem. The problem is they're just too complicated for children. For very young children. Choose a color and then a tone to get the paint you want. So you can start up here on the top, pick some color, and it gives you some additional options. Can't quite tell, though, if I'm loading up this gun at all, or how I load it up exactly. A shame. Let me just pick that back up. Wait! F. Pick target tube. Let me walk over back to these paints. Right here. Eject the refill? Oh. There you go. Okay. See, now we're painting. Very traditional, you know, stick to what you know. And what I know is shooting Nerf guns. Replace the darts with knives, not a bad idea. Oh, I also forgot to say, I think, hello Twitchy, and welcome to the stream also. And I ran out of paint, and I also see that I have 2 unread emails. I'm gonna throw that down for a minute. You're a kid now? You're a squid now. Kid now, squid now? Is that a song from the game too? Wait, speed lock. I don't know what those correspond to exactly. Place a finished painting on the sport to send it to a customer. Well, I'm not sure about any customers at the moment. Send painting, change canvas. How do I access my emails? Over here. Over here, yes. Here's my inbox. It'd help if I had, like, something to stand on, so it wasn't so... I don't know. Oh, wait, I think I might have been crouching, actually. Maybe that was the real problem. Look, wait. Now I'm sitting on the block, comfortably reading the emails. Alright, so we have a commission for you from Laura, and welcome to your simulated something or other from Unibot. Alright, welcome to your simulated space. Dear DistantCacophony, aka me, welcome to your virtual art simulation space. Following the results of your latest DNA test and in view of your immense artistic potential, you have been registered in the Talent Development Program, a United Earth program. Until a real studio is assigned to your name, the simplified virtual studio will allow you to familiarize yourself with your future environment. Eco62, your personal United Earth assistant. Hang on, there's no door. This is making me nervous. Oh my god, we're trapped in here. And hello there, Boone, and welcome to the stream. That's right, we're gonna make some art here. Though now I'm not quite sure about it, because it seems like I'm trapped in here. What commission? Oh wow, oh my god, he responded back really fast. I guess that's because he's a bot, though? Instant replies from them. Our design and ergonomics team is sorry for not having been able to anticipate this legitimate expectation. We will ensure a dummy door will be added the next time you log in to your virtual art simulation space. Don't worry then. Art Studio 2.0 will have a door. Alright, commission. My name is Laura, and I heard you have a lot of talent. Please paint this for me. An ocean in a very abstract style. I want it on a big canvas. I won't pay you because I am a virtual client from a virtual simulation. But if I wouldn't, be assured that I would reward you. So, Laura over here is saying that she can't possibly pay me because she's not a real person. What is this? You think you can get real art just, you know, for free and use, oh, it's fine, I can't pay you because I'm not real anyway. Oh my god. Fine, I'll do it anyway. You know what? Because I like to make art for art's sake, okay? We're gonna need to make some abstract piece then. We're gonna do an ocean. I've already started, we've already got some color laid down. That's pretty ocean colored, so let's grab this not easel, palette. That's the word I'm looking for. And we'll mix up some color. So, let's see, we've got like that sort of minty aqua. I won't pay you the reality of being an artist, or I will pay you in DeviantArt points. Excuse me, can I have this art for free? I'll advertise your name on it. You're welcome. Minty aqua like Caco's eyes. You know, that is pretty close. I didn't even mean to do that. It was just one of the tubes of paint that was lying around. So after putting a little bit of paint down, in one color, I can actually, like, swap over to, say, this white color and mix it on the palette itself. There's also some additional tools that are lying around the studio. You know, as you would do, just leave things lying around. Why would you want these in nice, convenient locations when you could just put them everywhere? We'll get big paintbrush. We've got... What is this? It just has like a dot on it. I guess that's just a total straight cover. We've got some stencils lying around right here. Ooh, crown. Because the ocean is king. We'll put that there. We'll come back to it. Actually, you should be paying me for all the exposure you will get. Not only is the person demanding art, but they're also demanding money from me at the same time. That's perfect. Okay. I think this was a torch. And then you can just casually, you know, burn your art. Look at that. Wonderful. And Andrew gifting out another sub. This time to Boone. Thank you, Andrew. Very nice of you. I can also move these wall shelves and, I hope I won't get in trouble for that. Don't tell the AI that happens. Oh, this makes everything, like, shiny. I don't know what that is. A sealant of some kind? There's, like, some extra canvas pieces over here. Could use them to block as I, like, spray. There's, like, cans. I guess this is all pre-mixed colors if I didn't want to make a color myself. Let's see. I've already mixed up a little bit of color right here. I was looking around at tools. I've also got this, which makes dots. So it's just like, you know, little dots. Oh, it loses paint over time too, or if I'm like further away, or do like just a light tap on the canvas. And it doesn't do a full circle. Or, you know, just smear it all around. It ran out of paint. Trash tool. We also got that. Just dab it. And then, whoop. And then I just flick paint across the canvas. You know, get those sort of natural ocean feel. You know, the motion. When it's out storming, you have all of foam and mist all being tossed up around you. That's the sort of feeling you get from these paint splatters, just going right across. I need some in that top left corner, I think. Just bang, just like so. Now, how can I stick this on the canvas? Can I just, oh, wow, that's perfect. I guess this is like a sticker almost, you know, magnetic. I don't know exactly how it works, but easy, no problem. Looks like I've also got a camera and a heat gun. I need to color that in now. Let's rotate this and grab a different color. We're gonna stay concentrated on blues, because this is an ocean painting. So we'll take maybe that blue. That's pretty good. Maybe just a little bit of this sort of aqua color. Slightly, you know. Don't just use the straight color. Yo, use that crown stencil to make a Twitch Prime badge? Why didn't I think of this? Then I could make, you know, I guess you wouldn't say sponsored. I'm sponsoring it, just steal it, use it for advertisement. I give it to this person, like, I did this piece for free. Make sure you at least subscribe using Twitch Prime, and I should just write. Alright, wait, I should have started with twitch.tv. I'll put that on the end in big, that way everyone knows. That way I can get that exposure properly. Alright. Hang on, I wanted that color, not this color. I guess that's what I have selected in here. I can't mix it over here. Let's see. Blue, there we go. Get rid of this. Trash. This one. Not trash. Here we go. And like so. No, just maybe add, you know, a little bit of those street art graffiti touches. Add extra spray around. Do like, oops, I accidentally left the can going for too long over here. And there we go. Perfect. I see there's this bucket of water here. Water, ocean. That means I gotta splash this on. I'm not exactly getting it on the painting. There we go. Okay, I got it. It just cleaned the paint off. Now I'm gonna have to repaint on that crown because I just washed the paint away. Hang on. Come back here. They wanted the ocean, so just draw them Twitch chat. Pretty comparable, huh? Expansive, empty. You think it would be great because it's water, but it's actually useless because it's way too salty. It sounds like Bezos' propaganda is Amazon stock here. Don't check the viewer list. I missed all the water again, and now I've just made a slipping hazard on the floor instead. Hang on, I've got tools. I didn't grab a palette. Let's throw one down on the table. So I have my colors that I mixed. Just two. It looks kind of like a face, actually. Mouth, eyes. abstract. You know, how could I represent salt since this is an ocean? I know. Alright, we're just gonna take, you know, this sort of unattractive green shade. Let me grab back my palette. Stick that there. Okay. Dip my paintbrush, and then we draw some frowny faces. These are the salty people. This represents the salt of the ocean. Those look kind of like antennae. I was aiming for eyebrows. Close enough, right? Don't forget all the pollution. Does that count? Oh, you know, maybe you're right. You know, there's trash in the ocean, huh? If I got, like, a red color. Grab that. Just kind of... Yeah, pour it on the palette. I keep wanting to say easel. This is not an easel. Do not call it that. That is not the correct term. It's a palette. Blood ocean? I don't know about that one. Let's stay focused. We can't put them... We can't use all of them. I want this one, really. Except I'm just kind of getting purple since there's already blue on the brush. Well, now I paint this soda can right here. And we'll paint another soda can up over here. And right now it doesn't look like much since it's, you know, not detailed. Looks kind of just like a square. So we're going to want to add some extra features to them. I'd like gray, but my paint brush is a mess. We need to clean it off. But I kind of dumped out my water buckets. Is this water? I think this is water. Good. Alright, perfect. Pull that out. And there we go. I can clean my brush. Bang. Just like that. Wonderful. Make them Moxie cans. I can do that. Just dip my brush into that black paint. You know what? Just mix it right on the paintbrush. Make it a little bit gray. And then I can add the can detail. Alright, here we go. M-O-X. That's definitely an X. Moxie. That is how you write an E. Yes, accurate. Alright, second can of soda. Make this one Coke Gaming. Alright, so we've got one of Moxie. This one is Coke. There we go. Alright, we've got salt, and we've got salt, and we've got salt, and we've got some litter pollution right there and there. Maybe we could have some extra representation of that by putting in this other green, just like from a distance. Toss it around. Light splatterings. Yeah, that does look more like Moki for Moki rather than Moxie. Okay. Do I want to remove that? I want to cover that up, actually, because I don't want to lose that crown shape. So I'm going to take this and block that up. No problem. We're going to get an awkward, like, rectangle there cut out in the middle, but that's fine. That's fine. What tools do I have? All right, big paintbrush. It's got some red on it. Clean it off. Dip it in the water. Clean it up. Maximum clean brush. Dip it in the blue. Mix the two colors straight on the palette. This is what my desk looks like. Do you mean this? Or do you mean like the surrounding area, how my desk is just all covered in paint? Because neither of them are very accurate. Clearly, if it was my desk, you know, I would have like the Nerf gun here sitting on it. I can just actually pick this up. I would have like that awkwardly on top of everything. I would have, you know, this would be my stream deck over here. Probably lying on its side. Lying away from me, actually. The button's not even towards me, so I can't easily use them. A palette knife that's fallen on the floor. Because clearly, any sort of writing implements that I have all managed to just roll off the desk. None of them around convenient for use. Maybe I've dropped the spoon in the water bucket, and then I don't want to use it because it's awkward in there. I want to dip my hand and get it wet. What about a shark? I could add a shark to this painting. I would have, like, is this empty? It is. So that would definitely be on the desk. Empty paint tube. And sideways can of spray. See, and then it's the desk. I've just spilled a shit ton of my water. And of course, the sponge that I would have, that way I can clean things up when things get messy, would be like way over here, buried by some other stuff, and not convenient, so nothing ever gets washed because I don't want the hassle of going and finding where the heck my sponge went. Alright, and now I pull back out my large brush, which still has the paint, and let's paint down. That completely censored the Moxie can. Sorry, Moxie. We'll make sure to completely censor the Coke, too, then. And another neat thing, though, you can see as I'm painting, it mixes the paint while on the canvas. And there's also this button here, and I can just casually move the platform up so I can reach this higher area. So, just like the real ocean, down deep, you can't really see much of what's going on. Let me just crouch down so I can reach better. Whereas up at the top, you can kind of see through, not super well, because it's especially polluted. So it's kind of like that. Down, you can't see. Up top, you can kind of see. Slap that brush on the ground. And get rid of those. Bang, there's my crown hanging out. Because then it's like buried treasure. We're always wondering about treasure that's down within the Pacific, Atlantic Oceans. Here it is. It's the crown. Now, I wanted the paint. Little paintbrush. Stab that back in the black. Right, I'm still crouched down, yes. Let me lower this just a little bit. Alright. Which dot TV slash. That looks a little bit like an L. I hope they can tell the difference. I'm running out of black paint. Let me just reload it partway through, so it's very attractive. I'm running out of space here. I'm gonna have to squeeze the rest of it in. Twitch.tv/dist. Int. There we go. Okay, perfect. Easily readable. Anyone who looks upon this will go, yes, this indeed says twitch.tv/DistantCacophony. That's accurate. I can tell what that says. This is the ocean. Very legible. Thank you. Return of the art stream? Yes. Welcome, Dunder. Glad you could make it to the Wednesday art stream. Now, can I just, like, pick up the painting, or is it over here? Send painting. After you have finished a large painting, you can use this terminal to send it to your client. Okay. I send the painting. Commissions, Laura, Ocean, Abstract Style, check. Hang on. Check. This has been completed. Send. Your painting will be sent to a customer. There is no virtual gallery in this something program. Hang on. Let me just, Okay, that makes it easier to read. Because then I don't have to read anything. There it goes. Clearly get big money. No, I'm not going to get any money for that one because Laura specifically said she wasn't going to pay me. Alright, that's a new email. Perfect. Thank you so much. Your talent overflows from your art. Seriously, it's dripping everywhere. Yummy. I think she might have eaten the painting. Laura, I don't know about that. Alright, would you do this, Diane? Hey, my name is Diane, so I want a painting from you. I want you to paint the momentum. Something wavy. Oh, and on a small canvas, please, best Diane. The way this kind of reads is it makes it sound a little bit like, because my name is Diane, I want a painting from you. That's kind of how it reads. Yeah, just the momentum. That's pretty clear art thing, you know? Whenever you ask for paintings, momentum is a very highly commissioned type of work. A lot of people like it. Can I still piece up this painting up on the wall here? Or not painting, there's no paint on this yet. It's not a painting. All it is canvas. I've got a little, oh. I think that made, oh, all right, yep, pre-attached. I've got an easel right here. Let's just flip that around. Good. I'm also going to go ahead and place it right at the window here, you know, that way we can enjoy Earth while I paint. Get a good view at the same time. That's hard to paint? Are you saying momentum's hard to paint? Nah, not if you're a good artist like me. What does this even do? Speed, lock. Oh. Hang on, get over here, Stream Deck thing. And let me move this for a moment. Ready? Here we go. It adjusts the easel. I guess the speed changes how fast it moves. Yeah, wow. That is a lot faster on speed 3. Let's make it, yeah, at a slight tilt. It's witchcraft? Nah. It's science. Momentum? That's a heart. You know, love momentum. Actually, before I stick this down, let's put a base color on first. So, we're gonna need some new colors. I missed. We're gonna need, there we go, some new colors. What's momentum? When you say momentum, I think speed. When I think speed, I think yellow like lightning. So let's do sort of a base to yellow. Going to use, hang on. So we've got, if we're thinking of in terms of like color wheel, you'd have yellow on one side, and depending on what type you are, you might have like purple on the opposite. So I'm going to opt for a dark purple. Yeah, right through that gap. Perfect. That's where I want my paint to be. And I'm not sure. Can that, yeah, it looks like that will yield me black, so I can get it a little bit darker. Hang on, actually, since I can mix colors while we're working, I would like to put a little bit of the lighter purple back in. We'll just bring this, slap it right down on top of the other one. The paint on the bottom of that palette too, working as a great glue to help it, to keep it from sliding around. Painting momentum is what futurism style was all about. Had to learn this in art class. I remember learning about futurism in art history class. But who boy, that was a ways back, so I don't know that very well. Let's get to know each other. She actually has a picture on hers. Hello, DistantCacophony, aka me. My name is Zax, and I'm not part of this art simulation program. This is a hack. Did I also accept hers? I didn't accept this commission. Let me accept that real quick, and then go back to this email, where, Zax is apparently hacking me and wants to get to know me. I don't know if this is a good thing. Imagine you're just, you know, hanging out at home and you get an email and the person is like, hey, I'm a real person. This is a real email. Hacked email. You want to get to know each other better? Wink. I don't know if I want to answer an email like this. You know, I don't recall if I said either hello, lol, ball, and welcome to the stream. I saw you start talking and I was like, oh, I remember them. But then I forgot to say hi. Impressive. My DNA test of potential only gave me a 2% hacking score. That's not very good. I guess all of my DNA went to art skills, didn't get any hacking skills. That sucks. That's terrible. What do you want? I'll just go, oh. That's on brand, I think. Wow. I don't know, is this a real person? They also responded back very fast. And hello there, Mortis, and welcome to the stream. I work for an organization, and I'm interested in what humanity does best in every field. You have a talent for art. Your test is very positive about it. You must not give censored. Doubt your talent, ever. Because at the end of the road, your achievement will be huge, I'm sure. Probably. In these troubled times, with the combined threats of machines and the Kraybuxes, humanity needs inspiration. Your inspiration. Alright, I do not doubt my talent ever. I can already feel the burden of responsibility suffocating me. I'm not interested. Please leave my simulation. This simulation belongs to me. Why are you inside of it? Get out. Think of all the responsibilities I have to do, alright? The list is incredibly long. Painting small canvas. That's a lot of responsibilities. But now it says to doubt your talent, basically, I know. Trying to say, don't doubt your talent, doubt your talent. I don't know what it wants me to do exactly. Let me grab out my... Wait, I threw my paintbrush on the ground. There you are. Perfect. Get some paint on that. Paint it on the canvas. Oh. Apparently I accidentally got some... Oh, no, that's just shine. Never mind. I thought for a second I had just gotten some white paint on my paintbrush somehow, and I was like, where did this come from? But no, it's fine. It's so shiny, though. Jesus. None of the paint was that shiny when I had it up over there. Set that there for a moment. Ground works too. Hang on. I wanted the white. And there's actually too bright here, so convenient. Put a little spot there. Get that out of my face. And then it's like a nice gradient, sort of. That's not very much of a gradient. That's just kind of like hard edge. Extremely thick paint. Yeah. Well, that works, I guess. Well, alright. I guess we're just scratching it along, sure. Alright, just scratch some more at the top and bottom. Alright. Roll that back down. Now let's do a little bit of, like, splatter for the lightning momentum effect, which I want yellow for. Just grab this yellow tube. I think that's fine. And done. Send it. Momentum right there. Now, I want to get the lightning on first. So, let's take paintbrush. I want to wash this paintbrush off, because I don't want to taint my yellow over there. There. Clean. Dab that. And lightning bolt M. I want a little baby paintbrush. Where did that go? Right there, I think. Bend and want that. Okay. A little bit of the yellow. And the wiggles will be more lightning coming off. Make sure to keep that loaded up. Don't want to lose my yellow. And it's actually already getting kind of messed up from the purple, so we're going to re-wash this off. Wait, that didn't wash it off. There we go. Much better. Yellow. And a little bit more. It's a lightning McDonald's. It does look like a McDonald's M. More product placement, but this one's by accident. Whoops. Alright, there we go. Lightning, momentum, action. Get rid of that. Yep, alright. And then we'll put a heart. Hanging just like so. Let's get this turned. I don't want to knock this piece down, so we want to turn this carefully now. Good, okay, just a little bit. Take that and just stick it. Okay. The subliminal messaging is getting to you. What subliminal messaging? Subscribe now with Twitch Prime. What subliminal messaging happens here? Never any. Plus 10 lightning-infused McDonald's. Do you think if you had some of that, you would be able to do any sort of work super fast? Yeah, I want this one. Whoop. A little bit awkward to dip into the water. Let me bend down. There we go. Perfect. Just a little bit of splashing. Grab that and flick it across. You know, this really gets that momentum going because you have to have a lot of arm momentum when you're flicking the paint out. Where, you know, you wind up your arm, spin it around, and just give a good pop. I don't know if any of that made it onto the canvas, but that's what art's all about. Not everything makes it. Really, what isn't on the canvas is also part of the art. It's just a part that maybe the commissioner won't see, but that's all right. You know this happened, and that's what's important. And hello there, guardian of dandelions, and welcome to the stream. Now I'll just remove off these. See, and just like so, we've got some extra movement, momentum to the piece. And let's add, we'll stand further back away. See, look at that, wow. This is some powerful spray paint. Look at how far away it works. Oh my god. Like I said, it's not all about what goes onto the canvas, but what doesn't end up there too. Okay. So we put that down, and I've got this super shiny spray, which I think I'm gonna place on top. You know, make that lightning really pop when the reflections, when the lights come down and hit. The whole room is art. That's right. The security deposit's gone. Do you think they'll be able to tell? Like, if I clean up a little bit? Do you think they'll notice? I guess I'll, get back to that after I finish all of, the artworks I have to do. Alright, but I think that at least completes the momentum piece. So, after you have finished a small painting, place it here and send it to your client. Alright, I've put it here, and then I just have to send the painting. Painting will be sent to a customer. There is no virtual gallery in this training program. Consider taking a photo of your art before sending it away. There it is. That's close enough to a picture. Send. Oh, what? I think I accidentally stepped on that tube and it just kind of flew off to the side. Oh well. If anyone wants an accurate representation of kids playing, this is it. This doesn't seem very accurate. I don't know how many kids you have seen playing, but it's definitely not like this because this is how a professional artist works. And I don't think children are professional artists, but welcome anyway, the Great Hurt. Let me clean that up, at least. I'm gonna go ahead and clean up this too, while I'm at it. And hello there, Cal Sommers, and welcome to the stream, also. Looks like, I just hit OK on that. 2 new emails. Amaze me, please. I am so bored here. You must paint something for me. So, be kind and paint a bored elephant for me. Big, small, canvas, whatever. So he doesn't really care, he just wants a bored elephant. Well, sir, if you're so bored, why don't you just paint it yourself, huh? I click that option. You know? Fuck you, Kyer. Me being a simulated client from a simulated program doesn't mean you should criticize my life's choices, you know. So, now be kind and paint that bored elephant for me, alright. Fine, I'll do it. Fuck that guy, though. He's probably gonna be like the other person and not pay me. Alright, from Diane. Wow, I can feel the waviness so much. So, I won't pay you because, well, this is only a simulation, you know. But I'm currently sending you a lot of virtual gratitude. Don't complain. I could have sent you virtual exposure. Can I get the exposure instead? How am I supposed to get more clients if you don't expose me? Now all I've got is your appreciation, and that's it. Got virtual choosing beggared. Oh. Does that mean nude pics? Maybe. Undetermined. We'll see if she sends anything else. So, elephant guy doesn't care. So we're going to do, like, let's do a big canvas. Canvas dimensions, huh? Is this the big one? This will be a big skinny one? Yes, alright, excellent. Perfect. And thank you, Cal Somers, for subscribing. Appreciated. Thank you. Oh, dude, the exchange rate on virtual gratitude and virtual exposure is insane these days. Can I get that exchanged? Can you send me, like, a website where I can exchange those? Because, I could use the exchange. Alright, so now we have huge canvas. So we're going to start with green to be just grass. Actually, let's go with brown because then it'll be like dirt, you know? Where I'm looking around, I want a palette. That's what I need because that's where the paint needs to go. Put it on. We'll put on an empty space here. Mustard. Definitely the color I was looking for. And then I want... Wait, actually I have a paint roller right here. I'm going to use the paint roller. But it needs to be washed off. Because I don't want red. Now I'm going to grab up the paint. And we'll just roll that right on. Man, it is so shiny over here still, too. I don't know what's happening. Actually, it's still not quite as shiny as what it was on that. I don't know what's happening. The virtual gratitude stocks are gonna go boom soon? Wow, then wait, I've already got gratitude, so I guess I should stay on gratitude until it booms, and then that's when I get out. And it looks like I've got a little bit of a different color. I think it might have picked up some of the purple I have at the other side, darkening and changing my mustard a little bit. But that's alright. I need this to be like sideways. It'd be easier to paint the little slips along the bottom. I think I'm also going to have to like increase the height. I've also run out of the mustard and instead grabbed all the other paint instead. Apparently only so much paint can go into one glob and it just kind of infinitely contains itself, becoming ever dense. Alright, let's get this out. Giving it a beautiful gradient, by the way, at the same time because of the purple. Like so. See, look at that. It really adds to the sort of natural earthy look that I've got going here. Yeah, this isn't VR, so can't just easily flip things around. Dijon paint. You know, this is pretty Dijon mustard colored. So maybe that is what this is. Maybe I'm actually using literal mustard. I think I just picked up some of that green and it's like totally thrown off my paint color there. I'm gonna need to re-roll. And actually I'm just gonna need some more paint straight up because it's almost out. I'm gonna go ahead and give myself an extra little spot right there. Since I need to raise up this platform so I can reach the top more easily. Yep, I think that's a good height. And we'll keep rolling. Bijan mustard? Where's the... Just because it's yellow doesn't instantly mean bees. I don't know why bees are in the equation. The dreaded acrylic singularity. Where you just accidentally dab a little bit in one color and then there it all goes. You've tainted it and got a new color instead entirely. Mustard-based paint. I mean, really, why paint with real paint when you could paint with food? Because then it makes it edible also, you know? You put up on the canvas, you snack at it a little bit. Doubles up. Makes it twice as useful. So now that I have laid down all of the... what ended up being mustard instead of green. I want to put down... I said mustard instead of green. I want to get green color now. And I ended up with mustard instead of brown. So, let's see what paintbrushes I have. I think the daughter one should work well. So let's get some green on this palette. Apparently I'm using the other side again, sure. And green. We'll put a couple different colors on here of green. Give myself some choices, you know? Just gotta mix it all until it's the same color? Oh. Then I would need to grab that mustard back, wouldn't I? And, keep painting. Alright. We got 4 shades of green. That's a lot larger than I was expecting. That's fine. Just gonna do, like, some lines to, like, be like grass blades. You know, maybe some dots. Be just, like, patches of grass. You know, really, really give it that grass feel, but, like, natural, loose. Those look like mint M&Ms, they do. These globs of paint just straight up look like M&Ms, honestly. That's pretty true. Now this pachyderm will need 50 shades of gray. Oh, so then it will also double up as a very, sensual pachyderm elephant. Alright, and a little bit more. Add some dots. Gonna just jump up so I can reach the top a little bit better without moving it over there. And then just kind of what I was doing down there when I added the squiggles. Hang on, I can't really see very well. It's not angling my head up, so I'm bringing that up so I can see more easily. And there we go. Now, there you can see all the grass and dirt and whatnot laid down. Now I have my brush, next brush, and I've already got some black and white on here. That's all I want for the gray. And let's see, approximately right here is the middle. Right, head, ears, trunk, there's the body, and we've got leg, 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 and then a little tail coming off. Let me actually push out its trunk a little bit more, give it a little bit bigger ears. Definitely looks like an elephant. Very accurate. Okay. See? Exactly. See, it's a tiny elephant on a giant canvas. So you are used to, you know, because elephants are known as being an extremely large land mammal. So to allude to that idea, we have a giant canvas. But what are elephants classically afraid of? Mice. So we have rendered the elephant tiny like the mouse. We have made the elephant what it is most afraid of, the mouse. Bravo! You subverted my expectations! You should direct the next Star Wars. Thank you, Twitchy. The compliment, the note you have given is greatly appreciated. And I think that's a pretty good, complete piece for the elephant. The genetically modified elephant from Crichton's Jurassic Park. Flexing my literary prowess, of course. My literary DNA genes, by the way. The layers and layers of meaning behind this tiny elephant right there, are truly astounding. I know. Thank you. Thank you. And see, it also emphasizes the board piece also. Because what are you supposed to do when you're so tiny? There's too much challenge everywhere, so why even try? Just stay where you are. Don't do anything. Be bored. This picture shows that even the largest creature. But you'll notice there is no other elephants. Elephants are social animals, just like us. And even as giant creatures with such an empty field, there are no friends. It shows that even though we may become larger through internet or otherwise, we are truly alone. Thank you for that very thought out sort of explanation of the meaning behind this piece. It is incredibly accurate. I send this off now. My painting sent to the customer. My life advice, if you're small, just give up. Exactly. If you're not the biggest person in the room, why even be in the room? Just leave. Which I would do here, honestly, but there's no door. So we're all trapped. I'm trapped in this room. You're trapped in this room with me. No one's leaving. And it looks like we got him replying back. Well, that's a pretty funny one. Amazingly contemporary. I'll hang it in front of my sofa so when I'm bored I can just sit and look at it. But I'll do this later. This guy sounds more lazy than bored. He's like, well, I could paint this painting, but you could also do it. I could hang this painting up on the wall, but I think I'll do it some other time. Andrew, however, just says, I think it's just a cute elephant that is far away. I mean, I guess you can just take the shallow approach of observing the art piece. Alright. This is the end of your simulated training program. While you can spend more time training your skills here, no more virtual clients will try to contact you. I hope your natural talent for the things of art has been further stimulated by this experience. Eco62, your personal United Earth assistant. Yet one more disappointment. Can't wait to have a real studio. I'm shivering from anticipation. Liquid art runs through my veins. You know it to be true. I picked that one. And this concludes the story portion of SuchArt virtual simulation. I'm going to continue. They've also got some pictures of the full game. Want to check the full game, won't you? There it is. You can wishlist it on Steam. I'm going to continue with this. You think that's paint? No. That's my blood. And there's also this, like, ball that's hitting up here. I don't know what it's used for, but it sounds nice when you throw it. Right, there's also this. I haven't tried out this piece, the forklift, scissor lift at all. But you can jump up on here and, you know, scissor lift yourself up a little bit. So since we don't have any more commissions to complete, why paint on a canvas? We've got this entire room that we can paint up. We've got lots of spray cans. We can mix our own spray can color. That's right, I can paint my room. Forget about these boring beige walls. It needs a little bit of color. You know, what if we made sort of like a sky appearance? Since we have this window out into space, so we extend it upon all of the walls too. The world is your canvas. At least the wall is, I don't know about, actually, technically the world is our canvas, because what is that but the world? And if I can pull out a paintbrush and just paint on the glass, That's basically using it as a canvas. These are eyes now, I guess. I was going for ears. They don't really look like much in that color, honestly. Just pretend. You can. It's art. Use your imagination. Not my problem. Alright. I'm gonna grab lots of cans of black spray paint. I don't know what's more efficient. Spray painting the wall or, like, using that square. No, okay, I do not think spray paint's going to be very efficient. I feel like that paintbrush might work better. Not even the paintbrush, the roller. So, I'm gonna need a new palette. I'd like to flip this over. Can I accidentally get the other side? Yes, I can. There we go. Now I want black. That'll do. I'm gonna need lots for the wall. Don't tell anyone, but I muted my class, and I'm listening to the stream instead. Just don't get in trouble there. How are you supposed to get skill in whatever you're being taught to become a famous user of that skill you're learning from your class? You can't if you don't know it. Now, where's the roller at? I've misplaced it. I wonder, I can dip this mop in bucket. Can I dip mop in paint for giant paintbrush? No, I just wash it. Well, now I have to get new black paint. It looks like the green paint and the purpley paint from the other... From that was like hanging out on the table got a little bit stuck to the bottom. There we go, okay. You just smack the palette onto the canvas and smear it? I haven't tried. Let's see what happens when I do that. Okay, got it angled. That's what happens. You know, you could almost do like a sort of a stamp. Like, put a couple of well-placed dots and then just stamp it down on the wall. A little underwhelming, but good idea. Yeah, I wonder if you could, since you can also take, like, the paints, too. You know, and just freely dot them down. Not a lot. That was 2 dots and I ran out of paint. You could, like, make a certain dot pattern that you could then slap up on the wall. Okay, and I go back to filling up this palette with color. Paint can be expensive, not if it's virtual paint. That's unlimited. She's learned to use the palette for art. She's evolving. When you're in an art studio, anything can be used as a tool. You're not limited. Don't look at the ground. So here I am putting some black paint down on this palette for the first time. This is a new palette that I've grabbed because the previous one I had was getting rather messy. I left it on the table there and I figured, hey, since I've got some blank palettes, why not use one of those rather than spending the time to clean a palette off? As long as I don't do something silly like, you know, drop the palette on the ground, there's no problem. And then I want the roller, but I don't want this mustard on it. I want to clean that off. Michelangelo, I shall paint the cerebral feeling of God interacting with man. Da Vinci, I shall paint the emotion in its purest, truest form. DistantCacophony, me put mop in paint bucket. See, my low level of language there further highlights the fact that all of my DNA prowess has gone into painting rather than language. Or really any other skill. So while Michelangelo has a lower skill level, a lower natural DNA talent for art and painting, mine is at maximum because my DNA did not waste any time putting all of its points into art. Ketchup, that's what the red packets then are like. Huh? Look, it's ketchup right there. And then I eat it. Plus, also another commentary, it looks a little bit like... Hang on, I've got a bunch of the spray paint in my inventory. Like, the black of the spray paint is a little bit different than this black. It's... not quite the same. I don't know if it's like that because the paint's drying, or if I'm getting a little bit of different color because it's mixing with something that's already on the wall. It looks like at least it's extra shiny like that because the paint is wet, whereas the paint on the wall that I painted in the first place there is drying, so it's not as shining. Woman goes mad in her art studio, the game. What? I'm fine. I'm not mad. I'm in a very good mood, I say, interpreting mad as emotion. Such wow. Much art. You know, it's funny you say that because literally in the little trailer demo video that was included in the email I got about this game, they painted and included such art, much wow. So you're right along in the same line of thought there, Finisar. I'm in a very good mood, as she throws things around her apartment. What? I just like to throw things sometimes. Just because I'm throwing things around, doesn't mean I'm angry. Or not happy and in a good mood, you know? You read the email's mind. Apparently, what if you are the email? What if you're actually dev for this game? Oh my god, Finisar, I didn't know you made this game. I'm gonna need some more paint on that palette now, because I'm almost out. In fact, that roller's out, and there's nothing left on this palette, so I'm gonna need to put some more paint on here. Teehee, I'm an artist. I threw things around until they look pretty. That's why. Look out. I am best artist. I slap paint down and call it a day. Isn't that what most artists do, is they just slap down some color and go, yeah, looks about right, and then they leave. Slap them and sell them. Exactly. Alright, and just set that down. Okay. Back to work. So far, wall has some incredible coverage. Barely any missing spots. Very thoroughly coated. Making good progress here. That's how I handle art. I'm pretty sure that's how everybody handles art. I mean, what kind of artist are they if they're not just slapping things down and saying, yep, that's art? Because, that sounds like an artist that I don't want to be friends with. Come on. You shouldn't have to put any significant thought into your work, any significant time or care. It should just be, bam, there it is. Nothing else to it. Echo do dumb voice? Isn't that every voice? Except simp voice. Maybe that's an exception. No, actually, I guess simp voice would still be dumb, huh? Maybe that one's the dumbest of them all. I can't wait for the landlord to come in and love what you've done to the place and have absolutely no complaints. Me too. He's gonna, in fact, he's gonna make me like a little trophy and he's gonna give it to me and he's gonna be like, this is for the best painted apartment studio room ever. Holy hell, I can't believe you've just done this. Thank you. Simp voice? Oh yes, because I did a stream casually of Resident Evil, and you know, the second game redone. You've got Leon. You've got girl whose name I might have forgotten, and I was casually doing a simp voice for him. Going to charge him? Of course not. Not Claire, cause Claire was nice and all. What was it? For a second I thought I had it in my mind, but that it didn't seem quite right. So it's not Claire because Claire's, you know, she's nice, she's fine. But then you had the hot lady that wore, you know, the hot dress underneath her cool sort of overcoat. Ada, there you go. Yes, where Leon was simping it up for Ada. He even got that sick kiss in the end. That's right, the hot lady. Yeah, he was basically, but he went a little bit further than just, you know, like, wow, it's a girl. Because otherwise, why wasn't he simping it up with Claire the entire time? He was doing a little bit, but as soon as Ada come along, he turned it up to maximum. You know, I bet Claire would have had the same reaction had she been wearing cool hot dress with heels. Have you seen Claire's face? Who would want to simp that? That's mean. Claire's feelings are hurt now. I think she's crying. You're gonna have to go call her now. Alright, wall's pretty covered. Just need to, like, touch up the bottom edge. I'm gonna get a little bit more paint because I'm almost out. I mean, in Resident Evil 4, he has a girl actively be like, hey, wanna fuck? And the girl's actively like, hey, wanna fuck? And he's like, nah, I'm busy. It's because his mind is just on Ada the entire time. He only cares about Ada. Ada's not around, doesn't matter. The girl is 15? Oh, never mind then. Why is my paint palette a piece of the void? No, she's 18. Man, you're gonna read these off and say things in chat, and I'm just gonna be thrown off by their ages, and I think there's inappropriate actions going on. My paint palette is a piece of the void because we're in the void. Why wouldn't it be a piece of the void? Everything's a piece of the void here. I think, rather than the roller now, the square brush might work better. Where do I have that at? Oh no. I threw something that kind of killed the frames for a second there. The game didn't like that very much. I don't know what it was that it didn't like, but it's fine now. Oh, there it is. That's what I want. She's 37 and a half, Ada, or the new girl that Leon isn't interested in. Caco has an insane mental breakdown, throws everything around, and paints the room black. Please, I'm painting it all space. I'm painting it space colored at the moment. Gonna put some stars up here right on top of the black as soon as it's all good. And then it is space colored room. She was 20 in the game? Alright. The characters were some age that was of age. We'll go with that. Alright. Now just a little bit over here, and I think that'll be good. Okay. Wait. Just... There we go. Okay, I was afraid I wasn't going to be able to reach. A little bit on the short side. Actually, I think I was crouching, so I would have been able to have no problem had I not been. Alright, void wall completed. So now I want some colors to be stars and the like. I can even look out here at real space for some inspiration, where I can see lots of different colored dots. Look, I can even see this, like, strip come through. So let's do some light blue, just like that, huh? But I want it in spray form. So, blue, light blue. Now, how far away do we want to be? Just do like this. Going across. Slightly get the dots, and I want a little bit thicker through sort of the middle area, so it's a little bit more of a gradient out at the edges. It's one powerful spray. Yeah, I know, I'm like standing all the way over here, and it's having no problem coloring. Like, even from over here, completely fine. Alright, yeah, just get the edge a little bit further away. So I can get very soft gradient out at the edges. Whoop, that was a lot stronger than I meant to right there, but that's fine. We'll do some touch-up. With some black. That way it's a little bit softer here at the edge. I wish it wasn't quite so intense. Like, almost. It's almost like making it sharper rather than making it softer. But, oh well. I think just tapping, just light taps are where it's at. Give it a nice softness. Like so. Alright. Now some purple, perhaps. But like... not like that kind of purple. Yeah, maybe that at the edge. And hello there, Randoris, and welcome to the stream. Ventilator? Ventilation? Why would I need those things? That sounds stupid. Get them out of here. I don't need any health or safety. Besides, we've already established this is a virtual world. Health doesn't matter when you're in cyberspace. I think I would have preferred this a little bit more. It's a little bit too sort of magenta red for my tastes. You know what? I'd grabbed some more black spray paint. But I still had spray paint in my quick slot. Yeah, just like so. Alright. Okay. Now, don't want to use spray paint again, because if I use, say, the yellow, it's just going to give me that. That's not very star-like. We want the splatter brush. That's not you. I wonder what the heat gun does exactly. Maybe it just makes... it probably just makes the paint dry faster, so if I want to be able to hurry along with what I'm working on next, I can just spray that to dry it out. Then the paints won't be mixing while I'm working on the canvas. Oh, you know what would be great? First, we've got this, and we've got this to use. I'd like to see exactly what this one looks like. So let me get a pale yellow. Not quite. I don't think there's quite the exact sort of pale yellow I'm looking for here. So I'm going to go ahead and opt for that. Get this paint out of my way. And a tube. And loading. Oh, see, this is perfect. Look at that. It even, like, just taps out. Alright, here we go. See? Look at that. Perfect. And it also has amazing reach. Like, look, I'm all the way on, like, I'm all the way over here. And it's still getting the wall. Perfect. Makes it nicely spread out. Now we're making art. Exactly. How can you disrespect our own star like that over here? Our own sun is a yellow dwarf. There's stars everywhere, and you know, not every star can be super massive, cool, great. Now I need, like, a little bit more focus along in the middle. And I think perhaps this gun will do the job. I want proper white, though. More along that vein, maybe. Tube. Select. Actually, I can just grab the white from up in here. Duh. I'm gonna get that one instead. Okay. Eject those. Grab that. Alright. Oh. Maybe a little bit off on some of these. That's alright. Still evoking the idea of stars, I think. Now I'm going to swap to the little one again, so I can add back onto the little one. What about our red stars? I could add in some red stars. Now this is Star Wars. Maybe then if I add in some red, it would be like blood stars. The sky's filled with blood from war. Oh. I accidentally slapped my gun onto the ground, replacing it with that instead of putting it in. There we go. That is wait, actually, that's not that green. It just looked a little bit greener because of it being on that purpley floor. Fill that right in along the blue. Okay. And the stars are also a little bit denser than I would like. So to fix that, I'm going to go ahead. Oops. I didn't mean to throw the gun. I want to load that paint in instead. There we go. To make it look a little bit sparser, I'm going to spray the black on top. It's doing it very softly. Kind of softer than I would like it to, honestly. I thought it was going to give me, I don't know, a little bit more significant change. But you can, like, hardly see a difference. Unless I'm up close and hit it a lot more times. Jeez. Let's try spraying it on top instead and see how that looks. What about our Spectral Class B9 Blue Supergiant stars? I don't think they're very well represented. I would say that. Opened Wikipedia for that joke. No, you used your brain memory. That definitely all came from your own knowledge. Did not have to reference anything for that. What about our nebulas? What about the nebulas? Alright, what if we layer a little... No, I don't want... I want to be careful with the black spray paint, because it kind of goes, again, a little bit wild. Just lightly dot across. Don't really hold it at all. Soften the stars. Yes. I think... Wonder how... white would look here. If I, like, add some of that. Give that chain of stars a little bit more color. Okay. Mm-hmm. And then I think I want to add a little bit more blue back in along the middle-ish area. So let's grab the blue. Brain memory as opposed to tummy memory. That'd be like you're feeling hunger, right? Yeah, my tummy memory is empty. You need to get some more memory in there, thus implying you need to eat. Alright. It's very sparse right here in stars. In terms of stars now. We're gonna need to fix that. Where's my soaker? Yes. It still has black in it. Not what I want. Yellow. Check. That is very yellow. Place it with white. And... sure, why not? There we go. And now, I want to emphasize my space. Right here. Not this space over there. So, where... I'm saying where is the roller? That's really what I would like. I could just grab a can of spray paint. That would work too. I don't have the roller in my inventory either. What's on the floor somewhere? Oh! There it is. Now to make sure that my space piece doesn't feel, you know, insignificant, not good enough, insecurity issues developing, essentially, I'm going to hide the real space. Because otherwise, people are going to come in here and be like, you know, this is pretty impressive, but why look at that when I can look out here? And I don't want people doing that. So, if I paint over the glass, they can't do that. All they have to look at is this instead. No alternatives. Exactly. Plus, I mean, there's no door out here either, so why would there be a window? You gotta make the window fake too now. But this is space? It is space. They're both space. We're in space. But you can't always look at this. But, you know, like, looking at it isn't really the same as being there. It's like you're on a mountain versus you're looking at a mountain. You get different experiences between the two. Just as looking at an ocean while you're on the beach versus looking at an ocean when you're, like, significantly far away, like maybe up in a hotel room or something. Different sorts of feelings. Okay. We'll just have to tell people to not look this way. Don't look too close. You're only allowed to look in this direction if you're standing near it, not if you're standing far away. So, now I want another paintbrush. I think, yes, this one will do. Take that. Time for a cherry picker. It's true, I could grab that, give myself a little lift, and start painting up at the top, but I've got paintings that I still want to paint. Well, not painting. There's still some other pieces that I want to do here. This became green, not the color that I want. My paint water bucket is here. There we go. Need some blue. That shade's good. Just get a spot like so. Don't even need a palette. And right over here, I'm gonna paint the earth. I think the square brush might do a little bit better though. Or the larger brush. Rather than this one, but I don't know where it's at. Man, if only I kept things a little bit messier, then I might be able to find where I place things more easily. Alright, blue and the brush. Paint me like one of your French stars. How does one paint a French star? Oh! I know, I can get it. Don't worry. Alright, and there is the earth. So now I need some green. Yep, that looks like green. Check. And so... Never mind, give me the square brush again. That's too small. This might be too big, but hey. Extra large land continents, right? This is like the point in Viscera cleanup detail where you actually make the mess even worse. You know, Viscera cleanup detail always has you go out and clean up Viscera. Where's the paint cleanup detail? Are they gonna come out here and clean up my paint mess? What if I just casually swapped to Viscera cleanup detail and I go in and instead of gore and blood and guts all around, it's all paint and like confetti and glitter and clay just everywhere. Every kind of art form, art medium that you can use is making a mess in the area. Heat gun, so I can dry out this paint fast. And then the square brush again. Where did I where did I carefully place it? There we go. Alright. Reloaded and just paint right on there. There we go. A very accurate earth painting. Now I think I just need to add like a little bit of white to be the clouds. So if I grab the spray paint, and there we go. There's earth. One more final touch for it, I think. Just need to add a little blob of paint down so I can get this paintbrush loaded. Okay, speech bubble. There. A little bit more white. Andrew, gonna head out. Alright, thanks for stopping on by. And there we go. I live here. Smile. I have thus painted space on my wall, given the earth a beautiful portrait. Also, informing the viewer, the earth, it lives here. Is there anything left that needs to be painted? Or have we covered everything? For a second I thought that was gonna get stuck. The window, true, there is still the window left. But clearly now, it's time to start cleaning up so I can get my deposit back. And so, that gets us to about 2 hours just underneath. That is SuchArt. Oh, that's true, I could paint the sun, but this is the Earth's home. The sun can go live somewhere else. Same with the moon. So this was, again, like it said earlier when we finished the little, story section, that this is just a demo for the game, and honestly, I think it's really cool the amount you can do, like how you could see it when I was mixing the mustard colors up on the canvas. That while the paint's wet and the like, they blend together so you can be painting and getting mixed colors at the same time. So whereas, again, with you had Passepartout or you had Art School, which are enjoyable, fun art games, and you can get, some alright pieces out of it. Like Caco Janks. You're still pretty limited with the tools. In this, you have a huge color palette. You can paint in the entire space. It gives you a bunch of tools. The tools interact with each other in different ways. Even the paint interacts with itself, so you're able to get those smooth sort of gradients happening. So it gives me very much of the same sort of house flipper and so on. Or even like saying Viscera cleanup detail, like having this brush and cleaning up the ground and the like. It makes it a lot of fun details, and like that screenshot it had showed when it said, this is the end, it's over now. And it gave the little screenshots, there was like a tree that was hanging out. So I imagine in the full game, it can even be like there's a bunch of areas you can explore and look around and paint in and interact with. Much more than just this contained room. So, certainly I would like to play this again when it comes out properly as a full game, because then imagine the real art possibilities, and how I was just kind of painting silly pieces here, but you could totally paint, much fancier works. There's also, from all of this mess hanging around, getting a little bit of frame drops or stuttering as I'm painting. But otherwise, it's been pretty smooth overall. It does have a surprising amount of depth. Yeah, it's real nice. So, I would say that puts us at the end of today's stream. Thank you, everybody, for coming on by to watch. Thank you for those who have subscribed or resubscribed, and for the gifted subscriptions. You didn't clean the walls, no, don't worry. Don't worry, everything will be cleaned. I'm going to be ending the stream clearly, and I will obviously be continuing to work to make sure everything is looking tip-top and beautiful. So, count on me. count on everything being cleaned. Yeah, thank you for those who watch the stream instead of focusing on class, Mike. The VODs are a thing. You can go watch them. I guess I'll also mention again, there are the VODs here on Twitch. I also have a VOD channel set up on YouTube. It's kind of a toss-up. If you want to have chat to look at, you can watch them here. If you go over to the YouTube VODs, they will be in a higher quality because I'm locally recording them rather than downloading the Twitch VOD, so I download them at 1080p and with a higher bitrate, so they look nicer. I'm the only one who gives likes to the VODs. Thanks, Mike. My #1 VOD watching YouTube liker. Nuh-uh, I did too, Cal Sommer says. Well, thanks for the likes over on the YouTube VOD channel. Wow. So, of the people that I follow here, it looks like we do have a voice box streaming. Rust will casually read him. Alright, chat. I hope everybody has a lovely day. And perhaps coming back again for the weekend or not, whatever you would like to do. Don't forget to vote in the chat's choice poll if you want. This will be the last time I remind. So, otherwise in the future, you're just gonna have to use the command to see it, alright? Okay. Thank you again, everybody. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and farewell.